Good morning, students. Today we will continue the chapter Food and Feeding Habits.
Open your book at page number 22. Start reading with me. Animals that swallow their food whole. Okay, students, see this picture. These are animals who eats their food whole, meaning they swallow their food whole. Okay, now let's read with me. Frogs, snakes, lizards and crocodile do not bite or chew their food. They swallow their prey whole. A frog has a long sticky tongue that it shoots out to trap its prey. A snake's jaw opens up in such a way that the snake can swallow a prey bigger than the size of its mouth. A crocodile's mouth has sharp pointed teeth facing inward that do not allow a prey to escape.
Frogs, snakes, lizards and crocodile. These are the animals who swallow their food whole. They do not bite or chew their food.
Animals that gnaw. Gnaw meaning chew.
Rats, squirrels and rabbits have very sharp front teeth called incisors
in their upper and lower jaws, but no canine teeth. With these gnawing teeth, these rodents make a series of rapid up and down movements to gnaw at seeds, fruits and nuts.
Students, look at these pictures. This is rat and this is squirrels. Rats, squirrels, rabbit have very sharp front teeth. These teeth are called incisors and these animals are called rodents.
Come to the next point. Animals that suck liquids. The young ones of cows, pigs, dogs, cats, elephants, etc. suck milk from their mothers. Animals that suckle their young ones are called mammals. When the babies of mammals grow up, they use their teeth to eat but also drink water and other liquids by lapping up the liquids with their tongues. So students, these animals are mammals. They suck their mother's milk. Okay, but when they grow up, they can chew their food and they drink water by lapping their tongue. A butterfly has a long tongue like proboscis with which it sucks nectar from flowers. So butterfly sucks nectars with the help of proboscis. A mosquito pierces our skin with a sharp straw-like organ to suck out blood. When leeches suck blood of animals, they stay attached to the animal's skin with the help of tiny suckers. So, mosquito sucks our bloods or animal bloods with the help of this straw-like organ, and leeches draws animals' blood with the help of their tiny suckers.
Come to the next page. Food chain. In nature, living things depend upon each other for many things.
Plants give out oxygen and purify the air that we breathe. Animals breathe in this oxygen and breathe out carbon dioxide. Plants need this gas, meaning carbon dioxide, to prepare their food. Thus, animals and plants depend upon each other. Food provides nutrition. At the level of green plants, a chain begins. As one living thing becomes another living thing's food. Look at the food chain shown below. Look this picture. This is grass. The grasshopper eats the grass and then the frog eats the grasshopper. After that, a snake eats the frogs. Then an eagle eats the snake. After that, when the eagle dies,
its body mixes with the soil and the soil gets the nutrition from its body, and with the help of this nutrition, new grass grow again.
A grasshopper feeds on green leaves. It gets caught and eaten by a frog. So nutrition and energy have moved from the green plant to the grasshopper and then to the frog. A snake swallows the frog, but soon it gets eaten up by an eagle. When the eagle dies, its flesh mixes with the soil and nourishes it. A plant grows on this soil, and so the cycle continues. Okay.
In this way, the energy and the nutrients of the food transfer from one to another, and this continues forever.
Now come to the next point. Pets and domestic animals. Pets provide us with their company, and domestic animals are of great use to us. Thus, we need to take care of our pets and domestic animals. They need to be fed with the right kind of food in correct quantities at the right time. Clean drinking water should be provided, and the animals also need to be washed and bathed regularly. Their shelter should be kept clean. To stay healthy, pet animals need exercise too. When sick or injured, an animal doctor, also known as a veterinarian, should be called for examining and treating the animals.
All animals are our friends, so we should look after them well.
We have pets and domestic animals in our house. We have to take care of them regularly. We have to wash them or bathe them. We have to feed them with healthy foods. We have to exercise them. We have to clean their shelter where they live. If they are injured or sick, we have to
take them to a veterinarian who treats animal and who gives medicines to them.
Remember, animals are our friends, so we have to look after them. Come to the next page, page number 24. An elephant's trunk. The elephant's long trunk is its nose, through which it breathes. So students, look at this picture. This is his nose. It is called trunk. However, it does use its trunks for picking up and then putting food inside its mouth. An elephant uses its trunk to pick up foods and put it in his mouth. Its mouth is below the base of the trunk, so there is his mouth at the base of his trunk. An elephant can suck up about 8 or 9 liters of water in its trunk and then blow it into its mouth to drink or spray it over its body for a bath. So students, an elephant can suck 8 to 9 liters water to drink or to bath with this water. Baby elephants drink their mother's milk through the mouth and not through their tongues. So students, baby elephant, they sucks their mother's milk with this mouth, not with this trunk. Okay, so read this chapter carefully. Students, look, this is your homework for today. Answer the questions. Write names of some animals that swallow their food whole. Frogs, snakes, crocodiles. Write 2 examples of rodents. Rats, rabbits. What are called mammals? Animals that suckle their young ones are called mammals. Give 2 examples. Examples are cows and cats. Number 4. Who is a veterinarian? A veterinarian is a doctor of animals who treats them. Number 5. How much water can an elephant suck up at a time with its trunk? An elephant can suck up about 8 or 9 liters of water at a time with its trunk. So students,
Read and remember these answers and do it in your copy. Okay. Hope this chapter is clear to you. If you have any problem, any doubt, you can call me. See you in the next class. Bye bye, students.